It is a cloudy day here in Fort Collins, Colorado, and we are excited to bring to you our newest listing, 1938 Corvid Way, that just might bring a little bit of sun to your day. Welcome to our newest listing. My name is Patrick Sukup with Sukup Real Estate Services, and this is a single-family detached house in Northwest Fort Collins, near CSU, close to Old Town, and along the foothills. Let's go have a look. So here we are inside. This is an open floor plan concept, and that's what you get when the house was built in 2011, which is a really unique time period for this part of town because pretty much everything around here in Fort Collins was built in the 50s and 60s. But this house is a newer development that popped up in 2011, and therefore you get kind of that more open concept. Connor, why don't you talk to us a little bit about the specs of the home?
So the specs on this home, for me is just amazing. Having it being a single family ranch home, having this open space that you see behind us is just amazing for being able to have family, for older couples, anything like that where you want to deal with less stairs and being able to hear your family members or anybody who's in the house from an earshot away. So with this being a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house sitting on a 0.13 acre lot with an open space out back, this home has the open feel you would hope to have here in Fort Collins if you're on the outskirts, but being so close to downtown, being close to the foothills, I can't tell you, for this home, it's harder to find something better than this. With the 2-car garage with benches in it, having ability to put a tool shop out there, having an extra tool shop out back as well for mowers and extra equipment. This place was meant ideally for someone who wants to come here, be able to work from their house, be able to add to this home. There are just so many opportunities, like I said, with the outside, the exterior being a blank canvas. There is just something here that you don't get with homes that you have from like the 50s and 60s. So hopefully we can show you the rest of the great opportunities that this home has to present, and we'll start with the master bedroom.
Yeah, let's go have a look. So here we are in the primary bedroom, and when you talk about a ranch, you've got the 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms upstairs, and you really want to have that primary suite to get away. Now, this home really, provides well for whether that be an individual, family, or potentially a student rental because we are so close to CSU. But if this is an individual or a family that's looking at moving here, this primary suite has it all. It's got a big walk-in closet, a good size space. This is a king size bed here in the room. And then there's a custom made river rock shower. Talk to us a little bit, Connor, about, different positioning that houses have and why this one might bode well to, again, families or students or even, an individual.
No, yeah, definitely on that side. So, for family purposes wise, the master bedroom is great, like you were saying. This bed right here is a king size bed, so you still have plenty of space for anything else you'd want in here. Put a TV, put a couple dressers in here. So anybody who, really enjoys making that master bedroom a livable space, that is the ideal spot for this. And for me, probably some other videos people have heard, I'm a big shower person. I love my showers. So, being able to not be confined into a small little box is a huge benefit, and you get a little massage from those river rocks. I have those in my master bedroom, and it's kind of nice to have on the feet, when you're taking a shower.
Yeah.
So to me, the bathroom is a huge deal here. You can actually go in there and spend time. There's
dual vanity.
Walk-in
closet.
The walk-in closet has a lot of built-in shelving as well, which is also ideal to where you don't have to bring in a bunch of dressers or build your own shelves when you come here. So it is pretty much ideally ready for someone to come in and move in. Also having this low profile carpet down here as well is also a good benefit for if you have any pets or animals, keeps, especially one that's really furry. It makes cleanup so much easier on that side, and it still looks really quality and good quality here, and that's really where carpets are going now. Definitely. These days is the lower profile versus shag carpet.
so here we are in the unfinished, or I should say pretty much finished basement. I would say you kind of mentioned 85%, 85% finished.
Yep.
And I would have to agree with you that we are about there. I personally finished my basement about 4 years ago, and it is a process. And also living in a war zone, which is a construction zone in your house, is definitely not too fun. But this, laying down carpets, probably finish a little bit of finish work in the bathroom, and then you do have a bedroom that requires some more finish work. But Connor here, he's finished 4 basements and can really talk to you about the quality of this basement, being permitted, and things that you might expect if you were to buy this house.
Yeah, so that's one of the best things about this house, and one of my favorite things. When things are 95%, 85% done, you got most of the hard work done. You've gone through your permits, you've gone through and gotten all the electrical, which is very expensive. The plumbing is the next biggest expense, and then he's gone through and he's done all the trim work, the drywall, put in some pretty nice outlets in this place. I mean, this house and who did this work has spared no expense on these details. The lighting in here, he's put more lighting than I typically would put in my own basement.
Yeah, it's really bright, for a basement.
Yep, and so that's the thing, like this is a very well done basement, plenty of space in here as well. Having a 1 bedroom in the back, which is, I would say that's the least complete thing here. You're gonna have to go through, and it's been taped, it just needs to be textured and painted, and put some doors on, and like Patrick was saying, go down, put some low profile carpet down here. Shoot, you can even epoxy the floor down here for even a cheaper cost potentially. And this would be such an easy thing to do and be done with. When I've done all my basements, it's dirty, your furnace gets all messed up, you have to keep your filter cleaned all the time. This house is past that work. You are now towards the fun part of getting it finished, and you can get it finished for pretty cheap. Me and Patrick were kind of talking, like, you could easily do it for 10 grand in my opinion, just to finish it all up and still keep it a high quality finish for that basement.
Right.
And that creates an extra 1,400 square foot down here of usable space, where you have a TV room, you could have a gym room, you can have a little studio office, and then you still have 1 extra conforming bedroom as well that has a walk-in closet.
Yeah.
And so to me, this is like the ideal way to spend your time on a house. If you were gonna wanna put any investment into something, this is where I would do it, because this is where you're gonna get your value back.
And you're really, honestly, we've priced the home accordingly so that this house comes in, you put some value and some dollars in there, but on the backside, you have some built-in equity.
Yep.
We are under $200 a square foot total on our list price of this house. And in reality, median price per square foot in Fort Collins is closer to about $250 to $260 per square foot. So come in, there's some floors upstairs that probably need to be replaced, some paint that needs to get done. But again, that's all been built into this pricing. And then you have 1,400 square feet downstairs that's about 80 to 90% complete. And when it's 100% complete, builds in that equity like that.
Yep, and that is the coolest part about this house, and one of the reasons why I'm really excited to get this one listed, so that people can really see the benefit of what it would be like to move to this house and have such a quick equity that could be put into this house and extra space.
Absolutely. So we're here in the backyard, which this property behind us actually was bought in early 2022 and is going through the Fort Collins review process to remain open and potentially a community garden. Has not been decided yet, has not been finalized, but one of the things that people do when they move here to Fort Collins, especially in a single family house, is privacy. And that's something that this house absolutely has, especially with this open lot that is not going to be developed, is going to remain open. So you actually have a lot of privacy in the middle of town, which whether you are a family individual or it becomes a student rental, privacy is important to people. I don't know, but that's definitely one of the things that people talk to me about a lot is privacy. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Oh yeah, no, it's a huge thing. I mean, even for my own self, I have a 3-railed white fence that my HOA dictates that I have. So my neighbors come to me constantly and talk to me, which is fine. It just gets old when you're trying to get work done. So having a 6-foot privacy fence in your yard is a huge deal here. I mean, most of my clients also say, hey, when I go outside, I want to be able to sit on my back patio, cook some burgers.
On the custom built grill.
Yep, on the custom built grill, and you have just the ability to just enjoy who you're with versus the people that are around you. And the best part about not having someone in the back, because a lot of these newer builds from 2012 and newer tend to have someone right behind you. So you're watching someone eat dinner in their living room as you're having a nice barbecue out here. And so being able to have this open space and just how quiet it is here in the backyard because of how small this neighborhood is to die for, in my opinion, compared to like where I live in Loveland.
And it is a smaller lot, you know, 0.13 acres isn't huge by any means, but when you take into consideration the privacy that you have behind you, it really makes the lot feel much, much bigger than what it actually is.
Yep, no, and then my opinion would be throw a gate in back, go out there, bring your dog out, be able to throw the ball. That's another great option as well.
Absolutely. So there we have it, 1938 Corvid Way here in Northwest Fort Collins. Again, just a few blocks away from CSU, mile or so away from downtown, and pretty close to the foothills. The 3-2 ranch upstairs with an unfinished basement that's about 90% complete that will immediately add an extra bedroom and bathroom is pretty much turnkey ready. You might have to put a little money into the floors, maybe paint the place, but it's going to be priced at a point that really is attractive, whether that to be owner occupants or investors. The price point is really attractive here in Northern Colorado, right around that median price point on a 12-month moving average, but price per square foot, there's value, and especially once you finish that basement. Coming in at $595,000, Sukup Real Estate Services is proud to present to you 1938 Corvid Way. We'd love to take you on a private tour. If you want to reach out to myself or Connor, we'd love to take you on a private tour, or if you have an agent already, give them a call, set up a private tour, come have a look. I really don't expect this house to last very long. It's priced well for an investor or owner occupant, and it's really suited well for whether it's an individual, family, older couple. It's a ranch style house, very few stairs with a 2-car attached garage. This house is prepped and ready to sell.